back to my channel. This is Asha Media TV. For those of you that are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is where I like to watch, react, and review a variety of stuff related to sci-fi, fantasy, and comic books. So in today's video, I am happy to announce, not like it's going to be a big surprise for many of you, but I'm happy to announce I'm going to finally be watching episode 10 of the 4th season of The Expanse. But before I get rolling on that, let me just quickly cover some very basic stuff with you, my viewer, especially if you are new to my channel, please listen up. Number 1, just in case you missed it in the title, it is a spoiler-filled reaction video. Spoilers ahead, spoilers ahead, spoilers ahead, related to The Expanse up until this episode. Number 2, it is very possible you've come across older videos on my channel where I was showing video footage and clips with the audio and everything related to the episode. Pretty much the picture-in-picture kind of deal that most of you are used to here on YouTube. Unfortunately, I do not provide those kinds of reactions anymore for very, very valid reasons. Instead, what I offer is a watch-along type of style. So it means it is best if you get access to the episode on your end. I have it on my end, and we sync up using visual and vocal cues that I provide in this video. For more information about that, check out the timestamp in the description box under overview of my watch-along style. I give an explainer how that works. So if that's something you're interested in checking out in this video, keep on watching. If not, you're more than welcome to skip over to the review slash takeaway portion of this video and answer my questions, especially if you are an expert of The Expanse. And lastly, if you choose to leave a comment related to this video and you want me to actually read it, please start off your comment with no spoilers, followed by your non-spoiler comment, and I'll be happy to acknowledge it or what thereof. But you have to start it off with no spoilers, so I get assurance from you that you are not going to provide spoilers, because unfortunately people have in the past, hence why I gotta put this in place. Alright people, I'm gonna now get ready to press play on episode 10, titled Cibola Burn, baby burn. I wish it was the whole title, but that's not. It's Cibola Burn. And yeah, so a lot happened in episode 9. If you watch my reaction, it really, I'd say it was a game changer type of episode in terms of visual narrative, right? We have Miller, who kind of comes back, the real Miller, okay? And he then puts his consciousness or somewhat, or transfers his consciousness to some degree. Don't get me on the nitty gritty on that, into metal pieces and creates a form for himself. And yeah, so it ended off with Dr. Elvie helping him get through the Eye of Destruction, as I was calling it. And then it just kind of ends off with Holden looking all shocked, like, oh, what the hell, you know? So now we're going to dive into that, and obviously other story narratives that need to be wrapped up for this season, I'm assuming, because I think I was told that season 4 is its own narrative, where it's not like half of a story that's going to go into season 5. Hopefully I got that right. Either way, I'm going to find out one way or the other. So if you are ready to find out with me, let's get rolling. Hello, hello. So I'm going to give you an explainer as to how you can watch along with me using 1 out of 3 ways that I normally use when I'm watching other people, because I also do watch other people in a watch-along fashion. There are quite a number of YouTubers who provide it, even though I know it's not a popular form of reaction style, because, you know, people want to picture-in-picture so they don't have to go get access to the episode and all that stuff. I get it, but either way, this is how I roll, so let me give you an idea as to how you can go about it very easily as long as you have the necessary devices. All right, so first way I normally go about it here, and again, like I said, it's 1 out of 3 ways. I'm working on a video that's going to break it down all 3 ways, but this is the most popular way that I'm aware of that others do for me, and I do for others as well. Okay, so in one internet window, doesn't matter, Safari, Google Chrome, whatever, one internet window, I open up the episode itself that I'm watching. Okay, so for this video, you're going to open up the Expanse video or Expanse episode 10. All right. And then you're going to open up a whole new window and open up this YouTube video. And you're going to go check the timestamp under countdown to pressing play to the episode. Then you're going to double check where I'm starting off with the episode, whether I'm starting at 000 or I'm skipping the intro, because it does matter. But thankfully with this series, it's usually 99% of the time, it's right at the beginning, okay? So just double check it. And then make that window as big as you're comfortable on your desktop computer or on your laptop or tablet, what thereof, okay? Preferably, actually, this works best actually on a desktop or a laptop, not a tablet. All right, so once you have that second window open with my video, this video, then you go back to your first window where you have the episode, and you're going to overlay the window right above the square that you'll see on the screen that indicates the title of this episode that I have in all my videos. So you'll have to just basically resize the window itself to fit just right above so that you have the episode window and you have my window. Sorry, I'm using my camera here. You have them one overlaid over the other, okay? Eventually, I'll provide some images with these instructions, but hopefully you're getting what I'm trying to say. You're basically going to have the episode window minimized small enough to be overlaid as like a temporary, or as your screen really, right next to my face, so that you see my facial expressions as I'm watching the episode, and you also see the episode in the window you have with the episode itself, okay? Now, when it comes to verbal and visual cues, I'll provide them for you. You'll see when I'm pressing play, pause, or rewind, as well as I'm going to tell you. And when it comes to pausing, I tend to pause for 3 reasons. Number 1, buffering, lagging issues. Number 2, to rewind somewhere in the episode. And number 3, which is the most common nowadays with the Expanse, it's to have a commentary moment to kind of let you know what's going on in my mind about whatever's happening in the episode. So those are the 3 reasons to keep in mind that I will pause. I also have extra visual, I was going to say aids, but I like visual tools. How about that? Extra visual tools are provided to help you follow along if for whatever reason you cannot access the episode, but you're very familiar with the episode, as most of you are who watch The Expanse. And so by keeping your eyes glued to the screen, you'll be able to use those visual tools to have an idea as to what I'm reacting to. Once you get to my reaction, you'll see what I mean, okay? Now, I know this doesn't work for everyone, so I'm just going to give you a quick heads up in case you're not aware. I do offer alternate versions of my reactions to The Expanse with bonus content and extra perks that you are more than welcome to explore. Details about that is in the description box below. So, if you are ready to try this out with me and watch along, let's continue. If not, feel free to skip wherever you need to in this video. Hopefully I'll see you at some point, but I'm ready to watch episode 10. So hopefully you're joining me. Let's go. Hello. Okay, people, I am right at the beginning, 0000, and it is time to press play. So counting down, starting from 3, 2, 1, play. We have quite a bit of narratives to tie up, right? We've got, well, what happens with Miller, Illus, Murtry. Although I could see Murtry leading into season 5, but for all I know, that could not be the case. What else do we have? Avasarala. Whatever happens politically there. I feel like I'm missing something so obvious. Drummer, we might touch on what's happening with Drummer since she's now left on her own. Ashford, right? Ashford was going after Marco. Yes, with that. What else? I think that's it, really. Amos, he was shot. I'm sure he's fine. I know he's fine. Unfortunately, I saw a thumbnail of his face for season 5, so he's okay. And also, he's confirmed season 5 stuff in interviews. So, Amos is okay. Oh, whoa! Oh my god, talk about an opening! Oh shit, did she go through? Oh my god! Oh no. What happened? Oh my god. Did she touch it? Is that what happened? Miller? Oh, Miller went through? It's like a blackout. Complete blackout. Oh. Yay! Happy, happy, joy, joy! Oh, Alex is getting real. What's that? Oh. He went to lay down next to her. That's actually kind of sweet. In a sense. Okay. So everything's back online. Okay. Foreshadowing another. I was gonna say Clarissa Mao, but maybe not that drastic. Oh, this is Ashford. So he's been led to an asteroid, or? That was my favorite one. Why does that make me laugh? He just put his tooth back in like that? Yeah, that's pretty much the thoughts I was going. Mm. Hmm. I want to make a quick comment, so I'm gonna pause. I'm at 904. It dawned on me a few episodes ago, but because I get so wrapped into what's going on, I'll forget. So I'm just gonna say it now since it's come back to my mind. Um, the last time we saw Anderson Dawes, right? He ended up abducting that doctor, Cortazar. Yes, yes, and never seen him since. And the way they describe Marco, and the way Ashford just described him too, and the way so far I think I'm interpreting the character, I'm like, well, if anyone I would have suspected would do something like that, would be Anderson Dawes, and that's why I'm just a little curious. I mean, I'm not asking for you to validate this. I'm just saying where my train of thought is going, so you know what I'm kind of thinking until I see differently. I'm wondering if they're working together, because whatever Marco does is to further Belter's prosperity, and that's what Anderson Dawes wants too, right? Unless they're enemies, and I'm not aware of that. Because, maybe not. I should have thought this through further before I said it out loud, because I just remember Drummer technically at the time of his little mini trial was representing the interests of Dawes and Fred, right? So if they had an issue with it, I guess what I'm getting at is that Anderson is so sneaky. He is just as much a sly fox as Marco that it wouldn't surprise me. I'll just leave it at that. It wouldn't surprise me if somehow we find out they're working hand in hand and they're buddy. And yeah. that's all I want to say. I want to let you know I didn't forget Anderson. And I just feel like his storyline is going to pop in at the right moment, probably, that will tie in with Marco. Question is it going to be antagonistic or is it going to be a partnership? And I'm more leaning towards suspecting a partnership. They're both foxes. Sly foxes. Okay, let's continue. Enough of that. 3, 2, 1, play. So what, Martians are just selling off their planet tech like $1 at a time, or right? Like, kind of sad. Oh. Smart man. He's going to escape with that. Oh my gosh. I completely forgot about Bobby, even though I'm talking about Mars. How could I forget? Oh, right. The heist thingy. They really are comparing notes. Could be a spy. Sure. Trap or no trap? She's not gonna rat you out. Well, it's good on her to admit that, if it's the truth. So Bobby's gonna try to protect him or not? I could see her playing Batwoman on that one. You're talking to Holden. Ooh. So is that the little vibration that would always go through Holden? Presence. Okay, boss. I'll wait till season 5, because I don't think Murchie's gonna die in this episode then. Or maybe Murchie doesn't die at all. I mean, technically all I saw in that trailer was a fight. So maybe Murchie will get his trial after all on Earth. A presence, huh? Presence. Well, if the protomolecule can actually house the consciousness of a being, or beings, or any being, isn't that something that the builders could do for themselves? If they made the protomolecule? Ooh, wow. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. This is like new Terra Terra. Holy shit. At least he's got somewhat of a view. Wow. Sure, look it. I want to know too. Question is, will I find out in this episode, or will it be a cliffhanger? Oh, yeah. It's a good thing I didn't babble any longer on that one. Jeez. Yeah. What was the point of that, dude? And you get shot to death? I'm trying to picture like sketches of this scenery. Oh, he's on the Rossi ship. Did they tell them about the proto on the ship, though? Is that the first thing Holden should have told Naomi? Regrow. Oh, I hope we get that in my lifetime. You don't know that. So that's that. Like, I'm gonna pause. Okay, actually, let me let this scene finish. Aww. That was a good save. All right, let me pause now before I lose this thought. So I'm at 2230. And I guess I'm just surprised. Like, that was it. Like, I don't know why. Forgive me. You know how I can get a little spacey. So that was that. Like, Dr. Koye got Miller to go through that ring, and then the protomolecule died on the planet. Everything's fine and normal, and now it's like, all right, let's get ready for trial. Is that what I'm understanding right now? Like, that's it, that's all. No more Miller, and then the presence or whatever that Holden and Dr. Ubley were talking about, that's going to be the next main mystery. Okay. It's just wrapping my head around that. I felt like that was so sudden that, I don't know. Maybe I'm prejudging it because maybe the episode will finalize it or not. But yeah, I'm a bit confused there a little bit. Okay, continue on. 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, so this is answering my question. Oh, it was a close race. Yeah? What's wrong with that? Oh, okay. On that political front, I guess that's bad. All right, I gotta pause, people. I apologize. 2352. I do have to go back and I want to listen to everything that Holden said to her because I was in between saying my comments and then I kind of missed the full thing. So I apologize for that, but it's my reaction. Gotta do what I gotta do. All right, so going back 10 seconds. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So that's a full minute. Minute 10, 20, 30. Okay, perfect. So I'm a minute and 30 back, and I'm at 222222. Sorry, I think I said too many twos. 2222. Counting down to play. 3, 2, 1, play. Okay. No proto. It's a good narrative, though. So she's still checking on this. Molecule working group. Who? Oh, the guy. I'm confused AF, but let's see. Huh. Why did he ignore her? Oh boy, Bobby. Oh man. Still alive or he's dead, eh? Shit. Something's ticking. Is that a fucking bomb? Oh my god. Oh my god. No, 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 no. What the hell? Ah. Get up, get up. What are you gonna do? It's a good response. Yo, this is the time to use your connections there, honey. Alpha Sorella is useful. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Oh, they're together. Oh. Yeah, it's so sweet. Oh, Alex. Okay. That means they're never gonna get rid of it. Otherwise, we won't have a show. Then again, I'd be really surprised if they really completely cancel out the proto. Hmm. I guess that kind of bugged me too. That's why I was so surprised it ended like that. Because I'm like, really? That was it? Cliffhang from episode 9. And then 2 seconds into episode 10. Or, of course, it's not the end and Miller will show up in season 5 somehow. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I hope I live to see us develop that kind of medical breakthrough. Oh, now she sees it. 10 million. Okay, so he is alive. How old is her son then? He's in his teens or so, or? Oh, these two. Don't fight there. Actually, come on, you killed her on your own. As if he's putting the blame on him. Oh, whoa, was this a fight? Is this the actual fight? Oh my god! They cut away from it! Oh no! Oh my god, that's terrible. That's all I have on my mind right now. So she's just one. Oh boy. That's not good. Wow. I guess that rift is quite wide. Is that her night gear? Her nightgown? I like that. I think it's you, but I hope it's me. But do you hope it's you, though? Well, I said from the very beginning when I saw her as UN, I was like, it's not really a fitting job for her. And as one of you said in the comments, she works best behind the shadows, you know, or in the shadows, more or less. Aww. Oh man. What the hell? Oh, it's Ashford. Oh, it's gonna end off with Ashford and him? That's awesome! That's awesome! Oh my god, that is definitely wallpaper worthy. All that yelling for nothing. I hope this is not a trap, too. Huh? What's that? Oh, he's that grown? Oh, well, they did say they had him young. Oh, shit. They're gonna space him? Oh my gosh, this is how we're gonna lose Ashford? For real? I really don't want this season to end like this. He goes out singing. It's fitting. Well, that's at least a nice send off to a really cool character. So it's a recording of what happened? What is he doing? Okay. Damn it! It's always against Earth. Wow. Very, very interesting finale. I don't know if it's good or not. Hey, it's good. No, it's good. It's good. It's good. I'm not saying it's not good. Sorry. It's not what I want to say. I guess it's just it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a rewatchable episode for sure. And I got what I wanted. I got some Marco. Hot Marco too. God. Actor is fine. Anyway, sorry. Okay. I gotta wrap my head around this episode for at least a good 5 minutes, and then takeaways coming up. Before I dive into my takeaways, I will say that this definitely was a finale episode with way too many cliffhangers. Okay, maybe not too many, but I think more than what I expected. I expected maybe one major cliffhanger, but for me, I felt like I got 4. Anyway, now before I, of course, express to you my top 3 memorable scenes, I just want to make it clear for those of you that are new to my channel, that are new here, that when I bring up these takeaways, they're not necessarily like the best scenes of the episode, in my opinion. They're just scenes that either had something visual that would make me remember the scene quicker than any other scene in the episode, or there's a narrative that I really was very interested in, and henceforth my interest is more into it, and that's why I'll remember it quicker than another scene that could be just as equally, if not better, to other people, okay? And when I bring up, takeaway 1, 2, and 3, it's not going from worst to best. It's just 1, 2, and 3, okay? Just want to make that clear. Okay, so the first thing that is definitely memorable from this episode, it's drilled into my brain, and they made sure to do a really good job with it, and that is the parting of ways with Clace Ashford. Very well done scene. I like that he never did beg for his life. He's like, all right, this is the man you are. He recorded that situation, if that's what I saw there. I hope I didn't misinterpret that. And so who's going to get that recording? Who's going to now exact vengeance for Ashford's death? First person that comes to mind is definitely Drummer. Probably Anderson Dawes might come back into the fold, into the narrative again. Fred Johnson, what thereof. It's going to be quite a shit show to see what happens after the fact. But overall, it's sad. Such a cool character like Ashford has gone out the way he has. On one hand, I'm really happy that it wasn't like a really extremely violent, surprising death. And on the other hand, it's kind of like, but, aw, damn, did they have to kill him off now? Ashford was just growing on me, and it's like, I don't know. I could see that kind of character being on the show for a longer period of time. But nonetheless, I'm very happy as a viewer that this character got a really good ending, and I am looking forward to seeing what the aftermath of his death will be. And my second takeaway from this episode is memorable only because of the way it was interrupted. And that's going to be on my mind until I watch episode 1 of the 5th season or wherever it picks up from. And that is the moment that we see Amos get all crazy eyes and he's like, okay, I'm ready to kick the shit out of you. And he goes for it, kicking Mercury's ass. And then they cut away, and I'm left to presume as a viewer that Mercury's just getting his butt kicked, and I don't know what else is going to happen from there. When we pick back up to that point, will Mercury be alive? Will Holden just go in and interrupt them? Who knows? But the way they went about showing us the madness overcome Amos and then cutting away, oh man, that's cruel. A cruel thing to do. My next takeaway from this episode, and I'm saying next instead of last because I'm going to cheat and throw in a 4th one. Maybe even a 5th one. Heck, why not, right? It's the season finale. These are definitely scenes I can't forget from this episode. So this next one is the beginning. The first 5 seconds of this episode was beyond shocking, beyond unexpected, and definitely welcoming visually. It was amazing. And then when Holden and Dr. Alvey are talking about what they felt, because it's something that they felt as they were around that eye of sorts, they felt a presence. And so if you were watching my reaction, I said out loud, like, and it kind of just dawned on me at that moment. I know I could be completely going off a tangent here, but I'm going to try to just summarize what I was saying. For whatever it's worth, and I'll find out if I'm wrong. Don't tell me in the comments, okay? Just let me have this experience of going off. You can fast forward if you don't want to hear it again. Okay, so I was saying out loud that if the builders built the protomolecule, and a protomolecule is an entity that can house or store your consciousness in its form, right? Hence why we have Miller and all those people who died and they're now at peace, they're at rest. So if the builders have the capacity to make an entity that can do that, I was like, it would surprise me if they maybe changed their form into some... Okay, I guess what I'm trying to say is, I'm wondering, like, is the presence that Holden and Dr. Alvey felt was perhaps the builders themselves? Maybe they changed forms. That's why they're not detectable anymore in physical form. Maybe their consciousness is a different type of matter. I don't know. Then again, I mean, I know they said the builders were destroyed by something. Maybe I'll just stop there. The opening 5 seconds of the episode. My mind is, I can babble on about nonsense. So yeah, the opening of this episode is my next takeaway, my third takeaway from that's very memorable on a visual scale. It was just amazing. And yeah, let's move on to my 4th one. So, my 4th takeaway from this episode is the introduction of Philip Inaros. Wow, I did not expect a grown-ass man, or man-boy. I'm assuming that it was one of those, perhaps, teenage pregnancies. And yeah, I'll just go with that. Either way, Philip was a surprise. Philip is working with his father. He's very indoctrinated with his father's ideology. So I can only now presume that season 5 is going to be Naomi not only finding him with Fred's help, but trying to convert him to her ideology. And it's going to be a conflict between her and Marco. Oh boy, it's going to be quite interesting. Casting-wise, though, great choice. I totally see both characters in him. Very good choice. I like when casting is accurate. Like, you have no idea. I love when casting is accurate and it fits the actors. Because when it's not, it takes me out of the story. But anyway, so yes, that's my 4th takeaway. So, as for my last takeaway, it's more of a commentary than it is a takeaway, and a slight, tiny, I wouldn't say rant. Rant is not the right word, but maybe just an expression of a bit of disappointment. And that is, I didn't like the send-off for Miller, right? Episode 9 left off with a cliffhanger of him being in this metallic form, and then Dr. Elvie, in the first 5 seconds of this episode, helps him actually complete his mission, and then the protomolecule is completely inert all over the planet. Everything's back to normal. And they even had to have a scene with Holden telling Naomi that he hated that his last words were what they were. Then he has his moment where he does kind of speak out loud what he wanted to say to Miller. But as a viewer, aside from what they've tried to do in this episode, as a viewer, I felt it wasn't gratifying. Am I alone on that? If you felt the same way too, feel free to share it. If you don't, and you feel that maybe I'm looking at it from a different perspective, or from a perspective that's not perhaps accurate or what thereof, express that, of course, so I could try to see it from a different way, because I'm disappointed. I am disappointed. Miller, the character, whether it's proto version or not, was such a big part of this whole narrative from day one. And so it's just, I don't know, it's just weird the way it kind of just like, it's like a blip out, you know what I mean? Now, with all of that being said, I just want you to know that I am aware that it's possible that the real goodbye to Joe Miller as a character was likely in season 2, episode 5, right? So I just want you to know that if that was the actual real goodbye to Miller that I'm supposed to commemorate more than any other goodbyes, then fine, feel free to validate that. I'm just saying that regardless of that episode and how wonderfully poetic and everything it is for a lot of you, for me, going forward, season 3, 4, and 5, well, 3 and 4 right now, the proto-Miller, the Miller consciousness, the persona that we had all throughout episode 9 is to me still a part of the character that I would have liked to have seen concluded regardless, in a more satisfying way. I'll leave it at that. So overall, aside from my takeaways, this episode did have a lot of interesting changes that is going to carry forward in season 5, hence why I'm very much looking forward to it. Therefore, for now, that is my reaction and my takeaways from episode 10 of the 4th season of The Expanse. If you enjoyed this video, the best way you can show your support for this tiny little channel is by following the prompts you see there at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, right around here. Thank you everyone for watching and for tuning in with my journey, watching all the episodes of season 4. Now you know that I'm likely now going to get ready to create my ranking video for season 4 and then move on to my reaction to episode 1 of the 5th season. So look out for my rankings video to be posted within the next week, okay? I need some time. And my reaction to episode 1, I will have that ready for you as early as next week as well, okay? So for now, I am tuning out. Thank you so much again for watching, and until sometime next week, peace out. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos and subscribe. You know you wanna.